Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and oh, I feel so much better. Long story short, I kind of talked about this in a previous video. Girl, I didn't get any sleep last night. Had to get up this morning. My Bailey Whaley, she graduated. Okay. She graduated from pre-K. She's going to kindergarten next year. So they had the ceremony today. It was so cute. Um, I was a little late. Okay. I'm not a morning person. It started at 8:30. I got there around like 8:40, like 8:39ish, 40 probably. I think around like 8:40. I didn't realize that it was going to be as packed as it was. In my head, don't ask me why. In my head, I only thought that it was. I don't know why I thought this. I'm acting like your homegirl Portia. I really thought it was only one pre-K class. Girl. So when I pulled up, I saw cars everywhere. I was like, hold up. And that's another reason too, because I was thinking, even if I am a little late, I can park right by the door and just walk in. And I had to park in the neighborhood and walk to the school. It wasn't too far, but still. But it just never registered that it was more than one pre-K class. I think it's like three or four. I think it's three. I think it was three. Anyways, but yeah, it was really, really cute. They were singing songs and, they did a little dance. Um, and then they walked the stage. They had on their cap and gown. It was really, really cute. But anyways, so when I got home, I was sleepy. I was sleepy. And I didn't think I was going to go to sleep because I had an energy drink. I actually had two on the way to the graduation. But when I got home, child, I hit that bed and I went to sleep for I think like 2 or 3 hours. I think it was like 2 or 3 hours I went to sleep. And I woke up and then I did the review. For those who don't know, I am reviewing the Sex and the City spinoff and Just Like That. I've reviewed, as you know, it's only 3 seasons of the spinoff. I've reviewed both seasons. So this is the third season. So I have that review up for those who want to check it out. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the mess. When I tell y'all, Offset, baby, he's losing it. He's losing it. He's losing it. He's losing it like Dr. G was losing it on Married to Medicine. Remember when he crashed out and burned? When he was like, be good, be good, you good, we good, we good, be good. Remember when he was yelling at Letitia, Sweet Tea? That's how Offset is crashing out on the World Wide Web. Well, for those who don't know, Cardi B has went public with her new boo. I don't know if it is an actual I don't know if it's a situationship, friends with benefits. I don't know if there's a title. I don't know. I just know that she went public with Stefon Diggs. We first saw them. Well, I first saw them the other day at a basketball game, I believe. So this is not like her actual first time going public with him. But I think it's her first time where she posted him on her Instagram page. You know what they say, girl, post me so I know it's real. I think they say tap me so I know it's real. But girl, when you put it on Instagram, you put it on Instagram, girl, it's real. But she posted some pictures and videos of her and Stefon Diggs down to the Instagram yesterday. So she's posting, videos of her and him and they're on a yacht. Um, she, throwing it back on him in a video. They were dancing, just having a good time. And then Offset came out and he posted on Instagram, on Twitter. He posted, let me see, I have it right here. Today, let me see. He put, sorry, he put, today I pass. He is, I'll put it on the screen. And so it was a person throwing a ball, as you can see. And then Stefon Stefon then posted on his Instagram page some hands catching the ball. I said, okay, that was kind of cute. I said, that was kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay. He matching the petty. Okay, I was like, that was actually really, really kind of cute. And then today, Offset then came down to the internet and he said that I have it right here. I don't know how I look trolling. I don't know how I look trolling with my kids. Kid ends bad. And then he also put, now when somebody died playing with my son, then called me the crash out. Oh, girl. And that was today at 2:44 p.m. and 2:47 p.m. So from what I understand, Stefon has his hair braided. Cardi B's son has his hair braided. And their hairstyle is very, 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 very similar. So I'm assuming that Offset felt like they were playing games in his face, or either Cardi was playing games, Stefon was playing games by them having similar hairstyles. Somebody in the comment said, "Girl, that little boy been rocking those braids like that." So I don't know if Offset felt like Cardi braided his hair to be like Stefon's, or Stefon braided his hair to be like the little boys. So then, of course, I went and I did a little digging, right? Because that's what we do over here, right? We go do it just a little digging, not a lot, just a little. So I go to Cardi B's Instagram page because I wanted to see if I don't follow Cardi B, but I do remember her posting her kids here and there. And so I was like, let me just go to her page and see if she's posted her son, and to see if what hairstyle he had. Girl, I saw one post. I saw one post of Cardi and the baby with his hair braided from. I have it right here. I had it saved. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. It was one from May the 12th, 2024. His hair was braided the same way it's braided now, except it didn't have a little design at the top. And then there was another picture that I saw from September the 4th, 2024. So I'm not exactly sure if he like, I don't know if Offset is mad at Stefon because he feels like Stefon when he got his hair braided like the little boy's hair, or if he's upset at Cardi because he feels as though Cardi got that same hairstyle that's similar to Stefon's. I don't know, but the little boy clearly has been getting his hair braided this way from what I saw since May of 2024, maybe a whole year ago, over a year ago, if we're going to be technical about it. And that's just what I saw on her Instagram page. I'm going to tell you what I think the problem is. Can we talk? I think the problem is this. I think that Offset now realizes that it's over. Cardi, we love Cardi. Cardi did a whole bunch of two-stepping with Offset. She's done a whole bunch of, we've seen Cardi over the years, right? This is the first time where I have seen Cardi go public with another man. It kind of reminds me of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I had similar thoughts about Kyle and Mauricio. Even though I never really paid attention to Beverly Hills like that, I would pop in and pop out. I never knew the storylines basically, but I knew who was on the show because I would watch a couple of episodes every season. Anyways, so Kyle and Mauricio, I thought that Mauricio always cheated on Kyle. Not always, but I didn't think that Mauricio was faithful, basically. And the same Sutton, Garcelle, and Kathy all said that they have heard rumors of Mauricio cheating on Kyle. Nobody ever really had any like real hardcore evidence. So Mauricio and Kyle separate. Mauricio is now seen hugged up with some random girl, like in an airport, I believe. And I think that's when Kyle realized, oh my God, the shit is real. Because in my head, I'm thinking that Kyle is thinking, we've been together for a very long time. And even though I think that Mauricio has cheated on Kyle, Kyle knows that Mauricio cheated on her. This is what I think. But in this time that we've been together, Mauricio has done a good job at making sure that we ain't got no dirt on him. He made sure that it wasn't no receipts, pictures, nothing. We've never seen, correct me if I'm wrong, we've never seen Mauricio with another woman out in public. This was the first time that I think a lot of us saw Mauricio with a woman. Even though Mauricio and Kyle are technically separated, I think that was the oh my God for Kyle. Like, ooh, girl, he really is done with me because now he's been covering his tracks this entire time, but now, girl, he just all out kissing some bitch out in public. So I'm saying all that. Girl, I'm a little long-winded sometimes. I'm saying all that to say I believe that's what it is with Offset. We have not seen Cardi B with a man in forever. I think that Offset is probably the only man besides the guy I remember her being engaged to that was in prison. But Offset is the only man that I can recall her ever being with since Cardi B has been like a celebrity. So as far as I'm concerned, I know she hasn't been with one man. But as far as I'm concerned, she's really technically, as far as a celebrity, she's only been with one person. This is the first time we've seen Cardi B go public with another man outside of Offset. So I think that this is part of the reason why he's spazzing out because he realizes, oh shit. Because any other time, Cardi B will say, I'm going to leave him. She take him back. F you, she take him back. I'm done with you, she take him back. I'm filing for divorce, she take him back. I'm leaving you, she get pregnant, and then go back. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been like a back and forth with Cardi and Offset. And so now with Cardi basically putting it out there for the world that this is my new man, my man, my man, I think that's a part of the reason why Offset is spiraling out of control. And now he's threatening to unalive people over a hairstyle. Girl, girl, you need to go to therapy. When you start wanting to unalive people over a hairstyle, we have bigger fish to fry. Okay? And girl, Stefon. I don't know about Stefon though. I'm not hopping on the Stefon and Cardi B train because there's too much stuff out there, swirling around Stefon's name. Girl, that thing is fun. Girl. Did y'all see that picture of Stefon, baby? I said, oh, girl. It's so crazy because my friends will tell you, even before all this mess happened with Cardi B, I don't think a lot of people knew who Stefon was. And if you pay attention to football, you probably knew. But I knew who he was because I remember seeing him at the Met Gala a couple of years ago, and I thought he was so cute. But then I started hearing all the scuttlebutt surrounding him. I was like, ooh, girl, I don't know. But girl, that thing, girl. He probably over there, girl, smashing Cardi against the wall, baby. Baby. Girl, he's an athlete, baby. And he's in good shape. So, girl, he probably fucking the shit out of Cardi B. He probably got all the stamina in the world. And it's that new sex too. You know, you get in a good, you know, you start when you get a new F buddy. Girl, you have sex, girl, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Okay. Okay. But yeah, it is what it is. Offset, this is your fault. This is your fault. He's never gonna accept fault. Of course, some of these niggas never do. But Offset, this is your fault. Whatever happens with whatever's happening with your marriage, your family. You know the gag is from what Cardi said, and I believe Cardi. Cardi said that Offset has not seen his kids since March. And you got the nerve to be getting on the internet talking about I'm kill somebody cause my son. Yeah, I'm gonna kill somebody cause my son. Shut your ass up, Yoko. Somebody gonna go say when I die, they're gonna say I crashed out. Girl, no, we gonna say you crashed out, but we also gonna call you an inmate too, because that's where your black ass gonna be. Sitting right beside Tori. Okay? Anyways, shout out to Cardi. Shout out to Offset. Shout out to Stefon. Shout out to the braider who braided Cardi's son hair and Stefon's hair. I'm just being messy. Do you think that Stefon was being messy? Do you think Cardi was being? I don't think Cardi was being messy because, like I said, Cardi has been having that little boy's hair braided like that at least for a year now. So you know, the only difference I really saw was at the top. The top design, like I said, their hairstyles are similar due to the small design in the middle. But girl, at this point, girl, it is what it is, girl. They probably even went to. That's what I could really see. I could really see. You know what I could see happening? Honestly, I could see Cardi's son getting his hair braided, and then whoever probably braided Cardi's son hair, Stefon said, "Can you braid mine?" And then I'm sure it probably was a girl. I'm sure it was a girl. I don't know, but he or she or they, girl, braided Stefon's hair and just you know what I'm saying. I could see that happening, but I don't know because I wasn't there. And you know what's so crazy? What I was thinking was with Offset not seeing his son or his children since March. Like it's almost like, especially if that is true. It, it was this. It's this. It was this show. I never watched it, but it was a scene with Loretta Devine, and it just. I was just thinking today because I was thinking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Kelly, one of the cast members. Um, she was kind of going through it on Sunday's episode because her ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband on the show, I think they're divorced now in real time. But at that moment on the show, I think they were still going through the divorce. He basically doesn't want anything to do with her or the kids. And I really felt bad for, even though Kelly's a little messy, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I kind of like felt, I mean, because we all a little messy. Okay, be very clear. But I kind of felt bad for Kelly because I was like, oh, girl, like that has to suck. Like, I mean, Kelly got 4 kids. Girl, girl, quiet as it's kept. Girl, no tea, no shade. Girl, it's bad having one. Okay? Girl, if you got more than 100, girl, my heart goes out to you, baby, okay? Um, she got 4. You know, she got a set of twins and then all girls. And it just got me to thinking about this scene that I saw on a TV show that was on OWN. I never watched the show. It was called Love Is, and it was Loretta Devine, and she had a son, and I'm assuming he was a little sorry. Um, and in the clip, she was just like getting him together. I also heard, um, not heard. I also remember seeing her getting the baby mama together too, because I think the baby mama had kind of turned angry and as some of the girls and boys say, bitter, due to the situation. um But yeah, it just reminded me of that clip. I wanna try to play the clip, but I'm scared. Because the girls, they'll try to strike you and stuff, honey. I want to try to play it so y'all can see it. It was actually a really, 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 really powerful clip.
All this bullshit up in my house. I'm gonna translate for you. She's mad because every 6 months you want to roll up in here and tell people what to do. Well, this is a 24/7 job. Do you understand me? I don't care what you think about her. This woman, the mother of your child, she is a damn good mother. Whether she's sick, when she's tired, when she just plain old don't feel like it. She don't have anybody to pass the baton to. Nobody here to pass it to. She's the first one up in the morning and the last one to go down at night. She's the mother, the father, the doctor, the nurse, the chauffeur, the therapist. And if she decides to leave her son behind and go chase after her dream, where would Dante be, huh? So you may not like her, but you damn sure gonna respect her, and you are gonna thank her, because without her, you couldn't do what you're doing.
So that was a clip. Wasn't it good? Loretta, she's one of the girls of the girls of the girls. Shout out to Loretta Devine, okay? All right, y'all. Shout out to all the good men out there who are fathers and take care of their children, past child support, and are raising their kids, especially their sons, to be kind, decent human beings, above decent. Because there's some out there. It's a lot of ain't shit niggas out there, but we got some decent niggas out there who take care of their business. You know what I'm saying? And a shout out to all the mamas out there who making it do what it do. It reminded me of that time when Khalees was going off about Nas just wanting to pop in and pop out of their son's life. I was about to go into a whole story about, anyways. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so listen to this. This is according to the Neighborhood Talk. So She the People founder sues Tyler Perry and Terry Vaughn over She the People Netflix series. So it appears that Tyler Perry and Netflix have some hot water to contend with, and the tea is boiling hot. Amy Allison, founder and president of the political nonprofit She the People, has formally filed a lawsuit against Netflix, Tyler Perry, and Tyler Vision production outfit, and actress Terry Vaughn over the name She the People in Perry's developing scripted series. And here's where it goes deeper. Law 360 reports that Allison alleges that she had worked with Terry Vaughn in the past to develop a docuseries using the brand and concept of She the People, which, if that is indeed the case, the sitcom is messy as hell timing-wise. The lawsuit argues that the new series, which premiered May the 22nd, and is already Netflix top 10. I'm sorry, and it has already hit Netflix top 10 as violating the nonprofit's hard-earned brand identity, as both the organization and the show revolve around Black women navigating political life. Girl, this is a mess. In Perry's interpretation, Vaughn stars as a woman who was just elected lieutenant governor and attempting to do her work under an eye-rolling, sexist boss. All the spotlight that comes with focusing on her personal life. The series is co-created by Perry with Nia Palmer and features former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms as an executive producer. God, this is a mess. The suit alleges that the show plays into themes that Allison's nonprofit has been beating the drum for years, and despite being a comedy, nonprofit's founder is reportedly not laughing about the overlap because it has the potential to confuse viewers, she reportedly believes. Allison hasn't publicly addressed the case yet, but shortly before the premiere, she did post this on IG. Ideas have value. Some of us are so fortunate to have ideas, lovely ideas. That they mean something. They shape a culture. They make something that is going to last. Woo, neighbors, what you think this is this inspiration or straight up idea theft? Sound off in the comments. You know, I'm gonna say this. I don't know, I wasn't there, but I do have to at least acknowledge that we hear stories like this all the time where there are, you know, the unknown private citizens, people who may not have a platform, who ideas are always stolen, whether it is in fashion, music, movies, um, you know, just all over. So, and then sometimes, of course, in some scenarios, people tend to lean towards the more popular or more powerful person. So I don't know. But if this is true, I hope that lady get whatever she's looking for. Okay? Anyways. All right, y'all. I'm about to watch Basketball Wives and take some notes. And I'll have that review up not tonight, but tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.